Let's get this out of the way. Fresh Tracks is the rare game that makes you feel like a rhythm god 1 minute and a yard sale on skis the next. It's a cross-country runner where every hop, lean, and sword flick is mapped to the beat, while a mythic road trip plays DJ. That's either genius or a design felony, and yes, we're going to court. Context first. Buffalo's debut throws you into Norwin as Sky, a traveler drafted by Coda, goddess of inspiration, to reunite a bickering pantheon and face down Mar, Queen of Terror. Pick a song, pick your reward, push off from the wagon, and you're carving through lanes like a living note highway. Only the highway fights back. Trees glow to be chopped, arrows demand directional swipes, walls crowd your shoulders, and the ground betrays you with gaps. Land your strikes on time and you charge a meter that pops a clutch heal or a burst, an elegant play clean earn sustain loop. Now the split, one camp says this mashup sings. The progression is a steady drip of perks, skis, and charms. Practice mode lets you lab tricky tracks. Boss runs crescendo with delicious trash talk. Difficulty sliders welcome both newbies and masochists. Fresh Tracks nails the dopamine math. Risk a tougher level for better boons or take the easy scenic route to top off health before the boss. On that axis, it's Hades meets Rock Band in a cozy parka. The other camp, they're squinting at the slope. Rhythm games live or die on readability. You should see the beat coming, not have it pop up from a snowbank. Fresh Tracks sometimes hides the next move behind a big obstacle or a crowd of guards, forcing trial and error instead of sight reading. That's not just hard, it's off-genre. Difficulty in rhythm games should be about executing what you can clearly read, not surprise attacks that clip your skis. Here's where I land. When Fresh Tracks keeps the course legible, it slaps. Sliding across 5 lanes, double jumping a gap, leaning past a wall, then flicking a right stick diagonal to pop a projectile, all on a clean backbeat, feels surgical. The charge to heal sword design is quietly brilliant. It turns precision into a resource, so your best play is also your safest play. And those boss fights? The game understands the theater of a duel. A taunting god, a rising arrangement, patterns stacking until you're dancing through chaos. It's a proper payoff. When it doesn't keep the course legible, frustration piles fast. Hidden beats are a rhythm tax. It's the difference between mastering a chart and memorizing a prank. Yes, practice mode helps, and yes, the tutorial onboards well, but the philosophy matters. Clarity first, then cruelty. When Fresh Tracks follows that rule, it's electric. When it breaks it, you're skiing face first into a lesson no one asked for. Music check. The catalog is roughly 28 originals across pop, metal, orchestral swells, rap, and a dash of musical theater. Some players bounce off the soundtrack as serviceable rather than sticky. Others swear there are chart-worthy bangers. I'm in the middle. The set has peaks, valleys, and a couple of earworms that justify a replay loop, though the game's roguelike shuffle can overplay certain tracks, and repetition makes even a solid tune feel like elevator music by run 4. The fix is inside the design already. More dynamic variety and better rotation logic would keep the mix feeling like a live set instead of a radio station with 3 CDs. Presentation, Norwin's biomes go hard. Moonlit forests, glacial caverns, castle ramparts, it's a postcard reel. Voice work adds texture. The gods don't just theme the visuals, they curate your runs. Pick Coda, expect pop energy and friendlier boss assists. Sogvar leans heavier. Twins, Fars, and Dram give you orchestral drama. That curation trick quietly solves a roguelike pain point. It lets you choose flavor, not just numbers. Quick lore bite, working theory. The mythics read like embodiments of genre as much as deities. Coda's inspiration isn't just narrative, it's literal chart clarity. Sogvar's weight mirrors dense patterns. Fars and Dram's twin motif plays into call and response charts. Even Whispers, the game's currency, feel like shards of songs, fragments of the world's mythopoetic fabric. It's a concept album you can wipe out on, and that's weirdly charming. Counterpoint time. Some report minor input delay blips and too frequent repeats of specific stages. Neither breaks the build, but they matter in a genre where timing windows and flow are sacred. On the flip side, the progression economy, temporary charms mid-run, permanent skis between runs, keeps you from feeling like you're throwing yourself against a wall for nothing. beat a boss with a given patron, and you unlock shortcuts, which is a smart meta reward that respects your time. Verdict with spice. Fresh Tracks is a great game wrestling with a solvable sin. When the beat is visible, it delivers some of the best tactile rhythm action of the year. When the chart hides behind a tree, it's like a drummer dropping sticks mid-fill. Tighten readability, rotate the playlist smarter, and you've got a perennial. As it stands, it's a must-play for rhythm heads with tolerance for rough edges and a maybe skip for purists who want immaculate sight reading. If this kind of no BS deep dive is your thing, hitch a ride with Veteran Game and hit subscribe. If you're nodding or fuming, drop a like so this take survives the algorithm. We do spicy, but we do receipts. Final spark to light the comments. Is hiding upcoming beats a bold fusion of action and rhythm, or a cardinal sin that undercuts the genre's core? Plant your flag.